Yes, Ghost Rider. Yes, it really is me on the guitar solo right at the start. Yeah, I was picked for a heavy metal group, but I thought, no, I'll do this instead. But yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to the second evening of building the Churchill British Infantry Tank Mark 7 Churchill Mark 7. No, Mark. I'll start again. British Infantry Tank Mark 4 Churchill Mark 7. Confused? Yeah, it's cute, cool. Yes, confusing. Anyway, good evening. We're into the second part of it. We're going to build it tonight. I forgot, as I said in the thumbnail, the link on the Facebook. I forgot where we were up to. So until I open the box and refresh my memory, it I'll need to rethink where I am. But yes, I have been quite busy today, so I'm on a bit of a hop at the moment because I've been building Titanic this afternoon, building and filming. So I've sort of been a bit busy, and I've got a bit sort of left behind because you sort of look at your watch that I must get a watch, and you realise that cracky, I've got to have tea and I've got to have my dinner, and then it's build time. Yes, so here we are anyway. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for coming along and supporting me, following along, and it's nice to see you all in the chat again. Don't forget, it's Ted's Do Not Adjust Your Set, because Ted's live, and you can support me by going along to Skipper Scale Models on Patreon, and for as I say, for as little as £1 a month, you can join in the crew and you can help support the channel, keep it going, keep the lights on above the bench, and enable me to buy some more stuff and build my own models that I can sort of do what I want with and show you how to do them and things like that. So there we go. Or you can use Super Chat, which down in the right hand corner of chat, wherever chat may be around your screen or on your telly box and things like that, Super Chat, you can click that and help support me. But thank you very much anyway. Anyway, let's have a look and see who's in. First in this evening, I did see Colin. Colin crept in whilst I was setting up. So hello, good evening to Colin. Closest followed by Sarah, who, as we thought, was already pouring her Malibu. Probably not the first one of the evening, but yes, hello. Plastic Monkey, hi Ted. Ghost Rider, hi Ted. Lynn was in. Colin, she says hi. Colin, Ted, Sarah, Paul, Ghost, everybody who came in before her. And she said she'd be lurking because Tweety's got a new house. Pictures will be posted later. Would like to see Tweety's new house. On Luke Lawser, hi to you. Max McGinn, William Rayborn, hello. Gary Luffrey, Paul D. Tommaso, good afternoon everybody. Good afternoon to Paul wherever. Yeah, all over there in the across the water is Paul. Chocolate Flute, Graham M, Ghost Rider, Sprue and Glue. Ghost Rider did ask if that was me, but it was. I do have a guitar over there in the corner, and it just hurts my fingers. I tried. I can do a few easy notes, but if anybody knows about guitar playing, I can't get the bar chords because I can't seem to hold down the bar. I could do single notes, but yeah, it just when it came to doing bar chords, I just couldn't get them. So I used to try and find music without bar chords and do it that way. But yeah, but they seem to all have them. Sprue and Glue says, Ted, open the box, let's go. Yes, we will in a minute. Steve131 says, sorry it was late, pointing out the bins. Yes, it's my bin night tonight as well. We must be on the same run, Steve. So I put my bins out as well, and it's recycling night, so we have to put all the bins out. Chaos will be popping in and out as chat as filming part of his first build for his video channel. Right, we'd like to see that. Yes, we're looking forward to seeing that. Scale modding Chaos, we'll look forward. What are you building? Can you tell us? Is it secret or do we have to wait for the grand premiere? Colin was in the hangout last night. Graham M, is that the name of your channel? Yeah, so people are asking Scale Modeler Moves, is that the name of your channel? Athol's in. Luke Loser, we'll reach a point when we can no longer hold the bar down. Yes, I'd rather spend time just at the bar, not trying to hold the bar down. Yeah, but anyway, that's it. The drink tonight, I won't be doing a taster on this one, but this is Albaloa, the same one as, not last week, was it the week before? I did Albaloa anyway. The space, did I say it was a space side one? It's the less peaty one. It's a real nice coffee type whiskey. Yeah, and it's nice. The one that's not as smoky. So that's the one that I'll be enjoying at the bench tonight. And I just put a drop of water in there, make it last a little bit longer. Anyway, without further ado, we shall open the box and see where we're up to. Graham McRobert, good evening to you. Sarah says, I'm back, just had a couple of things to play with, but have a Malibu at the ready. Good, yes. Slangiva. Yes, nice. Is it just Malibu on its own, Sarah, or is it Malibu with something else? Right, so let's go. So don't forget, I do have access to the chat, and I've got it expanded on my screen. I've zoomed the chat in, so I'm getting about 2 words per screen. So I'll need to catch up with you. Scale Model Muse said it's the Meng Toon Tiger tank. Brilliant. Right, is it this one? Yeah, I've done one. If that's the Tiger tank, that's the one I did. Remember we did it on a Christmas build for E-models. It's a bit dusty. Yeah, dusty. Yeah, that's the problem with building models. You've got to put them somewhere where you're not going to get them too dusty. But hey, it's spelled Albaloa Ted. Albaloa, yeah, Albaloa, yes, but that's the one I thought. That's the one it is. Right, let's open the box and find out where we're up to, and we can get some building and things done. So don't forget, if you've got any comments you want to make, don't forget, try and catch my attention by putting them in bold, or otherwise just keep repeating them till I get a chance to see them, because once I do get building, I tend to forget to look at the chat and things scroll on by as you're all enjoying yourself, chatting amongst yourselves and things like that. So yes, so where were we up to? We'd put that bit on, but left the headlights off because of breakage, or possible breakage. We do have, it does say in this section here to put the tracks together, but we'll leave that for the time being. I don't think we're onto the turret yet, because we've got some bits to do at the back here. So we shall take them out and put them to one side. And I'll just move my screen around a little bit so I can see what we're doing, or I can make sure that you can see what I'm doing. Is that too dark for you? Let's brighten it up a little bit. Oh, that one. Let's just brighten it up a touch, and you should be able to see things just a little bit better. There we go. Scale Model Chaos says that's the same tank. Yeah, it's a fun build. It really is a fun build. Yeah, it's cool. If anybody hasn't built any of the Meng Toon tanks, go and build one. It's a fun. They're brilliant. Yes. Yeah, I've got that one, and then I've got the little Sherman, the wibbly wobbly Sherman, because it wobbles. And that was fun as well, because there's only one set of running gear. It's brilliant fun. Do what you want with them. spot on. Then obviously the Toon main ships and things like that. But yeah, go get one. Right, where are we up to? We've got these bits to do here. So we'll get some sprues and think we want the B sprue for this one. A, B. As I said last week, remember, always keep your sprues in a bag until you come to use them. None of it's in bags now. Sarah built a glass dust proof cabinet to put her models in. It's still on the wall as well, which is surprising. Well done. Yeah. Handy person, handy man. Yes. Yeah. Come round and put some shelves up. I haven't got anywhere in the loft to put any shelves. I've got the end walls, one up here, but that's got like books and paints and things on it. That's like a working shelf. At the other end of the loft, that end, is more shelving, but that's like storage. And then to the sides, the storage under the eaves, and I've got the eaves boarded off, so when the loft goes like that and the wall goes like that, under here there's storage, so I can't put any shelves in. Yeah, I've just nowhere to put it because the roof obviously goes like that, so you can't put shelves on. Graham McRoberts, hi to everyone. Good evening to you. Athol's being cheeky and said he's at the same shelf that's held up by empties, Sarah. Ghost Rider's done the Christmas edition of a Toon Tank. Yeah, did Chris do that one or did Colin? Somebody did the Christmas Toon Tank, I'm sure they did. For the build, I can't remember. So B13. Right, I haven't got my stuff. I need to reach over here and get my sprue cutters. Excuse me while I reach over. Yeah, and yeah, once again, I've got no room on the bench because Titanic. So yeah. So just I've been doing that. So there, B13, we'll do that one. Let's cut that off there. So what's everybody else been up to? I know it's only been like Monday since we probably spoke to you all last time. Well, certainly since I have. I know Chris was on earlier. He's probably asked all the questions already. But I just didn't have the opportunity to get into Chris's stream this evening. But I do wish him well. Yes. Hope it went all right for you. He's building a wooden globe thingy. What's it? Yeah. So hopefully you enjoy. I'm sure you enjoyed that with your evening with Chris. Right. Which way up does this go? It's confusing because everything, sometimes it's upside down. You've got to work out off the plan which is upside down and which isn't. So that goes in. Right, I see now. That's easy. Now where did I put the glue? In there. So it's been a bit of a horrible day here today, all misty all day, misty and cold. The weekend, bright sunshine. It was almost shorts and flip-flops for the day, but the weekend today it's just become cold and miserable again and not wanting to go out there, so we want 2 B8s. There they are, them 2. So I had the opportunity when I was alone in the house to come up and do some Titanic work, do some filming, and the filming was the easy bit. The putting it, the filming it, and what I planned to film, that was all the easy bit until my phone suddenly told me it was out of storage space. Because what happens, what I do for the moment is I'm doing my film. When I do video filming, I do it on the iPhone because it gives a good clear. Oh, they should have gone in there first. Never mind. Yeah, filming on the iPhone gives a good, clear, crisp picture. It's a little bit more superior to the webcam, which you're seeing this on. The webcam here is obviously good for webcamming, which is why you're seeing it so good, but it's not quite the quality on the iPhone camera is brilliant, so I used that on the phone. But the phone today told me it was out of storage space and stopped filming halfway through a take. Fortunately, I got that part of the take finished before the phone packed up on me. Then I've spent most of the afternoon trying to delete junk off my phone so I can free up space, but I didn't want to lose all my photographs, so they've gone to the cloud, and then the cloud starts telling me that it's full. So it's been a constant going round in circles today. Right, is that right? Is that the right way around? And I don't know what these are at the back, but anyway. Anyway, they're on. Or they seem to be on. So where yeah. Yeah, I should have put these little bits on here. I should get some tweezers out. That's just where we fire things across the room, because we start handling small parts with tweezers. I think these are exhausts, I think. Well, once we get a bit of mud on them, we're not going to see if it's wrong anyway. So, yeah, don't tell anybody. Sarah said it's flip-flop weather here. Got frostbite though, unfortunately. Yes. It's deceiving. You plan the next day to you get your flip-flops and your t-shirt out for the next day, and then you wake up and there's snow on the ground. But it's officially spring now, so big coats, you can hang your big coat up. These are fiddly. I would suggest if you're doing this, you put these bits in as it suggests before this. Before you put that plate on, put these bits on, because it's fiddly. So there we go. There we go. That's that bit done. So now we can turn the page and we can progress. Oh, that's not straight. Look at that. It's not straight. So now we can progress to turning the page. There we go. Good. And a bit, there's a spot of glue on there that I need to keep away from just till it evaporates, and then we won't get a big thumb mark in the middle of something. Ah, right. So we can now progress to the turret. Oh, the tank bit. Ah, no, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't. Do that because it goes 3, 7. There's a clue there because it's 4. I thought I was getting a bit too far forward with myself. 4, right. Wheels, tank wheels, lots of them. There. So this is where it's a bit like origami, try to fold the instruction sheet. There we go. Right. Right, here we go. Right, C40, C90. We need. I've just put the sprues down in there, and we're going to go and get them again. Right, has anybody? I'm sure there's people out there. I'm sure that people have told me that they've built this kit. Any issues with it? I've been looking around, and a good old Tamiya C19. Before we cut them off, let's do that one. Is there any issues with it? I know that good old Tamiya. It's a classic kit from the 70s, and I haven't heard any bad reports about it. But is there anything you know? There we are. Any cleaning up to do? There is a bit of a line along there, but I don't think that's important. So let's march on and get all these. There's 16. Sixteens and 19s. 16. I don't know what the difference is between them. Ah, they're 16s. 16s and 17s. Right, I get it now. So the top row, yeah, these are 16s with the sticky bits, and they're 19s without. So we want one of each, and here we go along. Just good kit to build, just tight fitting front llama. Yes, that's it. Yep, the front llama. Remember the front llama. I did get a message last week. People telling me the differences between llamas and alpacas. Yeah, I think alpacas are the more violent ones. That's what I've learned anyway. Always learn something on these channels, on these live streams. Thank you very much for keeping me informed. Now, I'm not going to go to the great trouble of trying to keep these wheels free and turning, because as discussed last week, there's not much point, because you put the wheels on, you put the wheels on and keep them loose, and then you can't turn them anyway because of the tracks. I can't, you won't be able to turn the track because particularly this one, it'll have a big staple in it. So, and then the drive sprocket or the idler sprocket will be stuck, glued down anyway. So yeah, don't worry about it. So the next one. And since I saw you all last week, as you probably know from, I think from the Sunday stream, if you saw me on the Sunday stream, I've actually had my vaccine injection, so that's another step forward. A bit more reassuring, feeling a bit safer to go out eventually. Hopefully everybody else will be feeling the same way soon and be able to get the vaccine. Do go for it, if not for yourself, for the sake of others, for your family. Keep going. Repetitiveness. Of course, I hope you, if you didn't catch me the other day when I did some an impromptu Titanic live stream, doing all those windows. If you think this is monotonous, get a Titanic and do windows. I was going to count them and find out how many windows there were, but I gave up counting. There's a bit to cut off there. I just wondered why they've got these sides. One 17 that side, 16 that side. May become apparent in future, in the near future, why these are numbered. 16. Yeah. Ah, I get it. It's telling you. No, it's not. I thought it was a side that the numbers were going in, the wheels were going in, but it doesn't seem to make any difference anyway. 17. Because, no, I don't understand. So, yeah, it's that time again. Belly and bench, obviously. What's for tea? What's been for tea tonight? And what have you been buying? Whether it be from e-models or anywhere. Anybody been tempted to splash out on anything at all this week? You're browsing Amazon as you do, browsing eBay. You start looking on Amazon for one thing and end up buying something totally different. I've been doing some work on the motorhome as well today and found the door lock is bust, or it's not operating correctly. So I was searching eBay a little bit earlier on today to try and find a replacement door barrel, lock barrel, and yeah, you find the part you want, then you just end up keeping browsing and think, oh, that's nice. But yeah, got to save my pennies. Steve 131 for when you put it on the hull. That right? I'll make note of that. Then it will. Yeah, as I say, I thought it would become apparent in the future. I just thought, am I putting these on the right way? Yes, I am. I had a whole fear then that I was putting these wheels on the wrong way around, but there we go. Double check. I suppose the only thing about it, if you don't make them, if you're not too bothered about making them free and easy so that they rotate, is at least make sure that they're on straight. Here we are. Yes, good. Colin Fester, is Jane asking to see the Bane blade again? Perhaps is she? Yeah. Belly was cottage pie and extra peas and tomato sauce, followed by a portion of tiramisu. On the bench, same for 50 space moves based in muddy snow. Wow, well, yeah. Yeah, that's snow. When you're depicting snow on dioramas and things, everybody yeah, it's always portrayed as nice white, crisp, clean snow, isn't it? When in fact, if you're in the middle of a battlefield or something like that, and there's vehicles and people marching through mud and things like that, yeah, it's not going to take long before your snow becomes muddy or slush and horrible. And yes, snow is quite difficult to reproduce. There are products for it. I've never used them, but there is things out there. Yes. Billy, beef and tomato pot noodle. I nearly had pot noodle tonight. I was looking through the cupboards for something to eat, and I came across pot noodle. I thought, should I or shouldn't I? But in the end, I had fish, chips, and beans with slice of bread to mop up the tomato sauce from the beans. It's always nice, yeah. It's always nice like that. Chips. Chip butty with portion of bread to mop up the bean sauce. Yum. Best way to have a chip butty. A bench, as mentioned, King Toon Tiger Tank. Yeah, don't forget to put the link up in the boom hut. Go across the boom hut so that everybody gets to see it and pimp the hell out of it. Make sure that if they haven't seen it, send it to them. Yeah, if your family hasn't seen it, send it to them. Send them the link. Get some viewers, because it takes ages to get to 1,000 viewers. Hi Dad, Scaly Models is in. Dad, one of your moderators this evening. Good evening to you. Hope you're well. had bangers and mash with 2 big mugs of coffee. Now the Malibu has suddenly appeared in my hand as if by magic. I tell you, yeah. Have you got an optic in the kitchen with a Malibu bottle in it? You know, the upside down one with the optic on it. So you can just help yourself every time you go past. Sarah's obviously been posting some pictures of her builds. I will have a look later, Sarah. I can't now because if I press any buttons, God knows what'll happen. But should should do should do a video build as well. Let us all see. Do a video of showing off your stash. Right, and we're only halfway through this one. Well, no, we're nearly done with this one, so we're nearly halfway through. Then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Then it would probably be, I'm going to have to decide then at the end of this where the painting comes in. That one. Oh, nub to clean off. Right, there we look like we have all the wheels on one side. And most of them rotate, but I'm not bothered if they don't. Because I think I've now on, I shall be from now on a wheel gluer. Steady on the Malibu, yeah. a dad warning. Warning from Dad, steady Sarah. Whiskey. So that's that one. Look, yes, we're halfway through. I'll get the wheels on the other one, then there's a couple of then there's some other bits to go on here. So we'll find the other side. Get that out of the way. Ow. So, apart from Belly and Bench, what's been on the telly? Has anybody seen anything exciting on telly this week? Anything to comment on? Anything nostalgic? Because you know we like nostalgia on this channel, and this goes that way. So they now build it backwards. I did see a program last night on about Everest. As you know, I like to do a little bit of fell walking, but nothing to the extremes of climbing Mount Everest. Although it does seem now that Mount Everest is everybody's done it. They were saying that at times during the day, and almost like every day, there's a queue of like 300 people waiting to reach the summit of Mount Everest. And they showed you a picture, and it was like queuing as you queue. There was a queue of climbers strung out along this ridge from the peak, from the top of Mount Everest. There was a picture of a queue of people all down this ridge, and there must have been 100 people. And they say what happens is that once you get above 8,000 feet, is it 6,000 feet? That's the danger height or something, because that's when you then need oxygen. And they said that this program was on about that there's that many people queuing to get to the top of the summit of Mount Everest, that the climbers actually run out of oxygen while they're waiting in the queue, and that leads to quite a few deaths. So I don't think Everest. My aim was to climb the height of Everest, but that's a cumulative height. I would accumulate the height of Everest by conquering lower Lakeland fells and then adding the heights together. But because of lockdowns and things, I never quite got round to it. But no, I don't think Everest will be on my to-do list, and I'm getting old. John Paul's in. Good evening, John Paul. Who else? I must catch up in chat. Let's have a catch up in chat. Although I don't think there's a lot. Excuse me, there's a lot going on. But do chat. Everybody's complimenting Sarah on her builds and the Malibu. She does race cars and bikes, done the odd tank and road car. She's got some Jim Beam that needs finishing, the red stack version. Never tried Jim Beam. I must have a go at that. Wentworth on telly. Wow. Oh. I drink in moderation. I stop when I can't find the mug. That's yeah. I've watched the creation of Captain John Moore. Very moving. Yes, yeah. It's unfortunate. There was another one that succumbed, but there he is. Ted, not 8,000 feet. I've been to 16,000 without oxygen. I'm sure it was 8,000 feet that they were discussing. I can't remember the height of Everest now. But there comes a particular height, and there's a base camp. There's a camp at this height, and then to proceed any further than that without oxygen isn't recommended. I know that there have been people that have done Everest without oxygen, because that's a challenge to do. But they have to be super fit, I bet. But so they were certainly saying that whatever height it was anyway, that climbers used to run out of oxygen whilst they were just waiting in the queue. So it's a bit like going up Scarfell on a sunny bank holiday Monday. Everybody's up there. That's Britain's highest peak. Or England's highest peak. I'm not sure if it's an urban myth. It's said more people die descending Everest than climbing it. Probably that could be once again due to the oxygen, because they reckon that they get to the top and they don't have enough oxygen to get back down. But it's a scary thought. I've been at 32,000 feet without oxygen. He was on a 747. Yes, that's right, yes. 32,000 feet with a glass of gin or a glass of bubbly. Yeah, and your meal served in a plastic dish. That's all right. That's all right doing it that way. Yeah, the airline dinners. Yep, be quite a while I think before we'll be particularly taking in airline food again. Yeah, everybody will be coming to the Lake District for the staycations. What a bit to find anywhere to park. Your stash is causing quite a bit of interest there, Sarah. I think I will have a look when I've finished this stream. Well, I should get you on as a guest. You could show all your stash off and tell us about it. So Sarah's into motor racing, we know that. I must try that one evening. As anyway, if you'd like to do that, I'll find out how to do it, and I can have a think about having a guest live stream with guests. Give you a chance to come along and join me online. It doesn't have to be all night. Just passing 10 minutes. Introduce yourself. Have a chat. I know it can be done. I think I've got the right software for doing that. Psychofish, hi all, good day. Hello Ted, good evening to you. Welcome Psychofish. But yeah, we're just having a quiet night this evening. We're doing tank wheels on the Churchill, all of them. Yeah, at least there's no tyres to put on this one. Oh. I don't know if there's a difference for the right way and wrong way to put these on, but yeah, oh I see, yeah there is. I was just wondering if there was a right way and a wrong way to put these wheels on, but there is, because it looks like the outward facing wheels, you won't be able to see it on the camera, but there is some detail on the bearing covers, so that's why. Took Corga Railway to top of Pikes Peak. Thought I was fine till I ran for the restroom. Nearly passed out. Where's Pikes Peak? Where's that at? Look. Best airline food for me was Air India. Horrid flight, but the food was amazing. I remember flying to Australia, and it was very strange because of the amount of time that you were in the air. You sort of went through different time zones, and you had a breakfast, then you had a dinner, and then you had another breakfast. Yeah, it was weird. That's wrong. So much wrong here. That's that. So, that's wrong. That's right. Yes. Oop. That's what you get with talking. Not concentrating and talking. Good job I checked them. Oh, that's better. They're all looking right now. Oh, Candy from hi Candy. Hi everyone. The highest point in Florida is only 345 feet above sea level. It's just off to the side of a highway. A rather easy summit. Yeah, you could do that up and down it until you conquer Everest. Yeah, people have been doing that. This Everest challenge, Everest Everywhere. You climb Everest wherever you are. You can climb Everest, and it's run by a walkers magazine, trail magazine. If you ever look out for it in the shops. And during lockdown, when everybody couldn't go out into the fells, they were wondering how they would keep this Climb Everest Everywhere going. So they devised Couch to Summit, which meant that you could climb Everest by however means you wanted to, by going up and down the stairs. So you had to measure the height of your stairs and then calculate how many times up and down your stairs you would have to climb until you matched the height of Everest. And people did it. Quite a few people did it. In fact, quite a few people did it more than once. Must have played hell with the stair carpet, but yeah, put your boots on and climb Everest. The stairs. So you could do that. Could do that by climbing that little hill in Florida. Easy to do. Best food and cabin crew I've flown with are Emirates. Yeah, that's who I flew to Australia with. Emirates. I flew out of Manchester to Dubai. And then from Dubai on to Australia. We unfortunately, when we left Heathrow, we were late, so we missed the connection from Dubai to Australia, and we had to stay overnight. Well, not overnight. Well, we had to stay for a few hours or a day in an Emirates hotel, but the food was amazing. Just help yourself, all you can eat type of buffet. Quite a posh hotel. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to really see anything of Dubai, but because it was just a stopover. But yeah, it was good. Florida makes Norfolk look hilly. When you do roller coasters in Florida, you can see half of the state. It's so flat. Yep. You could do that. You can do that by going to the top of Scafell. When you get to the top of Scafell, you can see all of Cumbria, just, yeah, and England and Scotland and Ireland and the Isle of Man and Wales and everywhere. Colorado, he believes, is 14,000 feet. All right, okay, look, yep, go with that. Right, that's them done. So now we can look at C14. Some of the bits. C14. That's that one. Good old Tamiya. It's good because there's hardly any clean up on anything to do. I have a picture looking down on a tornado from Scafell with a great gale behind. Surprise! Yeah, you can do that in the lakes. In fact, a lot of people, there's quite a few people that actually do it as a hobby. They will go out and sit on a fell all day. It's like fishing. You never know what you're going to catch, because although the Air Force do publish a list of flying days when they're going to be flying and things like that, there's always the unannounced flights that come through, especially from the Americans. Maybe they come across from Germany or something like that, and we quite often see them across the lakes as well. You get wobbly cam. You get low flying aircraft coming up the lake. I see them at work all the time, and they fly up the valley, and people will sit in the fells just waiting for that very moment when these aircraft coming through. There's a Facebook page for them as well. There's some cracking shots, yeah, when you can actually look down and see into one of these low flying jets. It's amazing, great to see. Right, we need now for this to go in here somewhere. So where and how does it go? Right, yes, we need C15 as well. We need 2 parts, or do we? Excuse me while I just concentrate on this a little bit. Solid climbing Scafell, where you can watch low level passes in all kinds of YouTube. Sometimes you can get yourself on YouTube when you're up a fell, and they'll take a picture of you. Ah, right. I think I get this now. Am I right in thinking that this doesn't actually go on the wheels? Excuse me. It goes onto the suspension. No, I'm lost here. Maybe if we have it the right way round. there. It goes on the, yes, I have it the wrong way around. That's why it wouldn't go in. Yes, so to replicate that there, we need that to go in there. We've got the wrong side as well. How? We'll get there in the end, folks. We'll get there in the end. Right, it does help if you get the right bits the right way around, and then it goes together. So there we are. Oh, I was climbing Scarfell, heard the noise and just caught it in time. Wasn't planned, but it came out okay. Yeah, that's the case. When you're up a fell and you've got usually your phone or your camera in your bag or around your neck packed away, and then you hear these aircraft and you don't get a chance, because once you can hear them, they're on top of you and they're not hanging around. I was doing Wasdale, Piker Stickle and such, and heard the noise, and there was two American, I can't remember which were, F-16s, I'm guessing now. They were just flying around doing aerobatics and chasing each other and just showing off. I guess they just show off because they can. But yeah, a fantastic sight to see. Bright sunshine, two American aircraft sort of flying around making one hell of a noise, destroying the ambience of the Lake District, which a lot of people complain about. But yes, it's the sound of freedom, as they say. Yeah, but yeah, we quite often, as I said, going back to what I said about, quite often see all sorts of aircraft going up and down the lake, from Hercules with the guys sitting on the cargo door. They've dropped the cargo door and they'll sit on the back of it swinging the legs because they're coming along the lake at low level, waving to everybody. And people say, oh yeah, why do they do that then? Because they can. I've seen Chinook helicopters dipping the wheels in the water, coming down real low and practicing dropping off or collecting, I don't know, SAS, coming down really down low, wheels in the water and then off again. Hawk jets, traders, and the red arrows. Yep, seen the red arrows across there. But great, yeah, a great place to work. Makes going to work a pleasure. Not that it isn't working at the jetty. If you haven't seen the jetty, if you have a look on BBC at the Antiques Roadshow, I'm on it. Yes, I was there. Have a look at the jetty. I will in the next few weeks be making a video. I've been asked by one or two people about where I work, so I've asked them at work if I'm allowed to make a video, and I'll take you behind the scenes. I'll show you where I work, a little bit behind the scenes, and introduce things and people to you. I'll show you what we do. So maybe there's a chance, if there's ever a chance that you can get to the Lake District yourself, come to the museum, come see me, come and say hi. Hope I'm not giving away national secrets. No, everybody knows that they're there. Yeah, I probably just got some pilot into trouble for telling him that he was dipping his Chinook helicopter wheels in the water, because yeah, he might not have gone down on the flight log. Any of the MacLoop stuff on YouTube is worth a look. There is actually, I think it's from a Hawk jet. There's some YouTube stuff of a flight in a Hawk jet, and the pilot gives a commentary of the way as it comes through the Lake District, up over the lakes and up past the Fairfield Horseshoe, across Keswick, and then it goes up Shap, turns into Shap, and then it's left into Carlisle. But it's fantastic how he commentates and points everything out. Yeah. I can't even think fast enough when I'm driving a car, never mind going at huge, astonishing speeds in a jet fighter and trying to process everything in your brain. Those guys earn the money. Can't beat the Lake District, Steve 131. You can't, Steve. Yes, I love it. I never really appreciated it for quite a few years, and then I did used to walk many years ago. I did the Duke of Edinburgh award scheme. I did the Duke of Edinburgh awards. Got my gold badge from the Duke, from HRH himself, and then I sort of let walking go. I fell by the wayside, and over the past few years I picked it up again, and only now wishing I'd done it sooner. And of course it's typhoons that have replaced the tornadoes. Yeah, yes. Did I say tornadoes? Yes, the typhoons. Yeah. Going up the lakes. Ted, is that the one where they're flying in formation through the lakes? Two planes. I can't remember. There may be two of them. I do know that there's some of them that take off from Wales, and then two of them fly up through the lakes. So, right, that's that bit done. I've got that bit of that half of the track done. Now we've got to do the same on the other side. But yeah, bit repetitive tonight again. And I'm jealous of Sarah as well for actually managing to get to Peru. I was given the opportunity, but unfortunately wasn't in a position to take it. But I do wish I'd gone to Peru and was able to visit Machu Picchu, so that's how you say it. But yeah, the things you live to regret. And it would have been a free trip as well, because all I would have had to do would be to pay for my own food, or pay a contribution towards the food, and it would have been a sail. It would have been taking a ship across the Atlantic, Newfoundland, down the American coast, and then up the Amazon to Peru. But yeah, chance of a life. But yeah, things are not to be. Always wanted to do Machu Picchu, but got married. But then you've got, I think now, from the reason I went to Australia was because I took the opportunity, because you might never get it again, is if you get the opportunity, do it. Yeah. That's one thing about age, yeah, makes you wiser. If only knew then what I know now. So that's the other, not quite sure what they are, but they appear to be part of the tank suspension. That's two of them, one each side. Get them in, line them up, glue them in. Once up near Bridlington on a beach, some buccaneers came whizzing off the seat. They were loud and low. Buccaneer, oh yes, that was the model we gave away on e-models this week. Was a Buccaneer. They were fantastic aircraft. Loved the look of them. Real sort of 70s type aircraft. Them, they were the same sort of era as the Phantom jets, which again were great looking aircraft. I'm not really an aircraft builder when it comes to models, but to look at them, I remember the Buccaneers, fast flying low fighter bombers. Usually there were the RAF versions, but there was the seagoing versions as well. There was the Jaguar. That was a nice aircraft. And the Phantom jet, cool. All aircraft of that era. One thing I did used to see though, and I do remember it quite prominently, was that when I was young, that was a long time ago, living where I live on the Cumbrian coast, we used to see Vulcan bombers, and we used to see them coming in all the time, usually once, twice a week, and they would come in across Morecambe Bay, skimming the waves, because they were trying to avoid the radar. So they would come from wherever they come from, but you could always hear them, and then you couldn't see them because you'd look in the sky and try and find them, but they're actually lower than you were looking. But yeah, brilliant sight to see a Vulcan bomber flying so low. Yeah, it was like a white swan just in flight, and then they'd just lift up and go over the fells and then drop down again. And fantastic. Yeah, but just practicing low flying, avoiding radar, brilliant. So right, that's that done. I do remember when we were out fishing once. We saw a Vulcan bomber. We were out in a boat and a Vulcan bomber came in. We couldn't quite see the pilot because of the how it's built, the cockpit and things like that, but yeah, you could count the rivets. Amazing. Yeah, I thought so. Probably 206 Squadron RAF Lossiemouth, the Buccaneers. So that's that done. Right, what else do we need to do? 15 minutes left. Yeah, we've just really been gluing on wheels tonight. Not a lot else. And drinking. To check out a video on YouTube of Mark Felton about two exercises where Vulcan bombers evaded US air defences and nuclear bombed area. Yeah, I could quite believe it. 69, yeah, on the test engine rig. That was back in 69. You used to look out for Vulcans in 69. Yeah, that would be about the time. 69, so that would put me 8-year-old. Yeah, looking on to into the early 70s. Yeah. There's a Buccaneer in the Ulster Flight Museum. They're a huge aircraft. Yeah, but beautiful. What was that aircraft? Was it the Meteor? I can't remember. There was an aircraft. The navigator actually was in a little compartment underneath the pilot. I can't remember who's the aircraft buffs out here in chat. The pilot sat in his cockpit, whatever aircraft it was, but the navigator was in a little compartment underneath him, and he couldn't see out. I remember seeing the Vulcans being white. So, yeah. I did see the Vulcan when it came through the lakes on its final flight, when it was doing that round the country tour. Excuse me. Came up, and I saw the 2 Lancasters as well. See them. Bobbins 9000 says it's a Sea Vixen. Could be. It seems to ring a bell, that one. Right. We can now look at C16. That one. Could be the Sea Vixen then. Was that the one where they... yeah, the de Havilland Vixen. That could be it. Yeah, I thought it was quite surreal that... yeah. They shut the navigator in this little compartment and then off they'd fly. Yeah, he could be sitting there, couldn't he? And to get back and have we been yet? Have we took off? Yeah, we've been. We'll come back. Well, nobody told me. Oh right, this is C16. So where does this go? That must go in there then. Is that right? And then we put one of these wheels on there. Does that look right then? Yes, that looks right. Right, so okay, we know what we're doing now. Meteor, nicknamed the Grot Box. That's every person's hidden inside. Had that very person hidden inside. I have seen a lightning go straight up through a sound barrier. It was at an air show, I think Benson. Yeah, they were your rockets, the lightnings, weren't they? Yeah, I forgot about the English Electric Lightning. Efix did a model of that, and I think they've recently had it re-released. Yeah, but they were just rockets with wings. A few years ago, I was on Salisbury training area, sat in a Land Rover, a couple of sergeants ducked saying incoming. Next thing, a tornado came over the top, rocking the Land Rover. Oh, the tinkers. Okay. Yeah, it's good when they sneak up on you, when you don't know. You could certainly see the fear that they must instill in the enemy when there's suddenly an explosion and whew, the aircraft, they've gone before they're even seen. My wife went to Edwards Air Force Base to visit her daughter. Incredible aircraft. They trained test pilots there. Were Jaeger and X1 broke the sound barrier. A lot of history. I've heard of it. Yeah, Edwards Air Force Base does seem to get often quite a lot of mention over here. So this then goes on here, like that. Oh, look at that tank taking shape. I had to chuckle when I saw that. It was a video that came up next to my watch list. To be a Vulcan bomber and the pilot was eating egg sandwich and he didn't realise the Nimitz was below him. Yeah, how to suddenly realise you've got an aircraft that's gonna nuke the you know what out of you, or bomb it out, yeah, bomb it out of you, and there's that you could do because it's already there and it's already gone. Yeah, them guys in the Vulcans were stealthy before stealth was a buzzword. Did I see Bovington Tank Museum on YouTube giving a shout out to model builders and some sled modelers? I didn't know. I did see that they were going to do some live streaming or something, weren't they? But no, I never saw that. I'll look in if they do one again. Yeah, I'll see if I get a mention. Yeah, I won't get a mention. His dad used to, Sarah says his dad used to talk about Vulcans outperforming the Americans, but didn't know about the nuclear ones. Oh, look at this. It's becoming a chunky tank. Yeah, we're getting there. I'll have to catch that up. I think I do follow the Tank Museum, but it'll no doubt be on the YouTube page. So yeah, I'll look it up. I'll follow that up. So then we do the next one. That goes there, so that goes there. Yes, we're getting there. And this bit here must be the front because it looks like the track tensioner. You wind it in, it winds the idler wheel out and tensions the tracks. Any tankies out there will know all about that. I don't, but I've heard about it. $31 watching, 16 likes. Okay, yes, Sprug, well done, well remembered. 16 likes, yes. If you do like the show, if you have liked the show tonight, please do like, and if you haven't subscribed, do please subscribe because it all helps the algorithms and gets me noticed and more famous than I am already or ever will be. But yes, do give a thumbs up, and don't forget you can follow in Skipper Scale Models or Super Chat, help and support me to keep these modelling streams going, and they do get more interesting than just sticking some wheels up. Athol's off to take his meds and his coffee. Time for bed. Yeah, I've got to go to bed early tonight. It's an early start in the morning. I've got an appointment to keep, and then it's work on Friday. So no more lie-ins this week. But going to work isn't so bad because it's nice going up to the lakes when it's nice and quiet. there. So look, chunkiness. He says. I was just practicing gluing then. Hang on a minute. Oh, there. I thought it was telling me it was the wrong way around, but there we go. Yeah, I'll glue it this time. I'll let the glue set before I press it too hard. Droppage, yeah, nothing spilt though, Sprue. Nothing spilt yet, especially whiskey. No whiskey was spilt in the making of this video. A bit was drunk, but none was spilt. I wonder when they stopped making these kits motorised. I can't ever recall, even as a kid, I can't recall them actually being motorised. Maybe it was just in Japan or something like that, but I see that there's fittings in here for batteries or room for batteries, but yeah, there'll be motors as well, but I don't ever recall seeing them motorised. Best part of the evening. Oops. With more practice, those parts of floor will fall on the floor. They will. So, right, that will go on there. That will go on there. Sort of. It will. Oh, this was a bit with the polycaps. That was right. So that one goes in with the polycaps. That goes on there and will get held in with another piece. That there again goes on with a polycap to hold it. That goes on there. Chaos needs a rest. Just finished filming the main build of the King Tiger. Got to do the audio tomorrow. Yeah, are you doing a voiceover? I'm thinking of going that way myself on the Titanic builds, because you can get a lot more done. But it does take a bit out. It does take it out of you, doesn't it, to scale moves filming. Because yeah, it's all thinking, it's all brain work. Right, that one goes in there like that. I think I can. I'm still okay. I can still get all of this sprayed, even though it's built up. So I can continue building this up, and then maybe before next week, I'll get a coat of paint on it. I'll have a think of that. Can maybe get the side armour on. Why is there one missing? Because I forgot to put that wheel on. See, talking instead of concentrating, and things get forgotten. There we go. Easy fix. and the wheel falls off. Bobby's 10 as a kit, so no refunds given. Yeah, it is often easier to do a voiceover because you guarantee that you'll be building something like this, and then you'll muddle all your words up and you'll have to do the whole thing again, like I did, like I was explaining this just as we started, but my phone stopping recording halfway through a segment, well, just at the end of a segment. Fortunately, there's enough on it that I don't have to do it again. I could edit bits out and add bits in, but yeah, that's when it becomes a problem, when you fluff your words and you've got to do it all again. And if you just painted something or glued something together, you've got to work around it. Tamiya kits are supposed to just fall together. I want my guess. Yeah, you just put the bits in the box, put some glue in and shake it, and the kit falls out. So right, this one goes on there, just checking that there's no inside and outside of the wheel. And this one goes in here. There. Simple. So now, where are we up to now? Right, we do look at well, A10. There's one little piece to put on, so we'll do that now. Otherwise, I'll forget it next week. Well, A10. That's that one. I don't know what this is. Rear hull, so it says. Right. Must be important because it gives a little close-up diagram. Nubs. And we're just going to make sure it lines up, so we can put a drop of glue in there just to hold it in place. And then we could do the same on the other side. Just let that grip a little bit. Nope, just want to do that. Concentration. There. Right, we'll leave that there. Ted, is there a piece I haven't dropped tonight? I don't think so, Sarah. You know me. At least tonight I haven't been under the bench and having to look for bits. But there we go. So there we are. Right, I think that as we come to the end of those instructions, and next is looking at fitting the upper hull and such as that, we'll fit all that out next. We'll do that and fit that out next week. In the meantime, I'll consider whether I need to actually paint this, or I can get away and wait till we do the upper hull. I will see, yeah, because there's some exhaust to do for next week. That one probably needs some, obviously it will need some painting and weathering. Now that goes on the upper hull, and then there's shovels, and it is coming now and telling us to paint bits. So I shall consider what we're going to do next week. But by the time next week comes round, I'll probably have done lots of other things during the week. I've not done anything about this. We'll see anyway. Anyway, the time, yes, the time is now gone past my bedtime. So it's time I put all this away and say good night to you all. And thank you all once again for coming in and chatting, keeping me going, keeping me sane, watching me drop things, and yeah, just really, we've had a good time tonight. So we'll leave all this until next week. I'll put it back in the box and open it next week and do a bit more and think about what we're going to do. But in the meantime, I will be back on Sunday because it's my turn to do some more on the Warhammer. Then it's back to e-models Monday night, then back here again. So anyway, Sarah, yes, I'll go across and have a look on Facebook now and have a look at your pictures. But good. But yes, thank you everybody for coming in and joining me. And yeah, we'll see you all next week. And have a safe time. Look after yourselves, look after others, and take care of yourself. And be here next week. Just make sure you are. But until then, until next week, until Sunday at least, if not Monday, I will see you all again. And thank you all for coming along tonight when I find the right things and move things out of the way. And we'll see you all next week. Okay. That's not it. That's it. Okay. Bye everyone. Bye.